Hello, my name is Jason Jordan out of Millwright Local 1421. I'm going to do a little safety video for you guys today. What we're going to go over is the importance of all of your PPE. One of the main things with your PPE is going to be, of course, your hard hat. It's the very first thing that you need to put on when you come onto a job. It needs to be on your head when you walk in, on your head when you walk out. One of the most important parts about your hard hat is to make sure that it's not expired. You can look on usually the bill of the hard hat, and it's going to give you the expiration date. Again, it is very important that you do not use one that is expired. It will not do its job. The purpose of the hard hat is not to keep you from dying. It's basically just to protect your head. Anything falling above you, running into anything like that. The other thing that's important with your hard hat is to make sure you get the proper size. You don't want to have a small head with a big hard hat. And the webbing inside is not going to do its job. The webbing inside is to give a little bit of give. If something hits it, it lets it kind of like a shock. It absorbs a few things. So it needs to fit your head. When wearing your hard hat, it's important that you size it. This one right here is a little bit too small, right? So you can adjust it. Most of them have either a slide adjustment like this, or they'll have a knob where you can turn it and adjust it either to loosen it or tighten it. Again, when you're doing this, it's very important to make sure that it fits your head. Make the adjustment by sliding the size. Most of them on the inside will tell you what size hat you're wearing. Get it slid in where it sits on your head and sits perfect. You don't want this too tight or too loose. It needs to sit where it's got a little bit of bounce to it, like I said. The other thing is, notice that the bill is facing forward. Other hard hats that are allowed to face backwards will have a arrow right next to usually right around the expiration date, letting you know that it's reversible. If it doesn't have that arrow, then it needs to face forward. That means bill facing forward to protect anything coming down into your eyes. Now, with the eyes, the other thing to protect your eyes is your safety glasses. These are an important tool on every job that you're on. Your eyes are an important tool for your body. You don't want to ruin your eyes. When you take your safety glasses, first thing you need to know, am I working inside or outside? If you're working inside, it needs to be clear safety glasses. Before you put them on, the best thing to do is clean them. Either clean them with your shirt, or in your job box you might have lens cleaner. Just little towels or a spray or anything like that to go through and clean all the debris off of it. That way you can see perfectly. You put them on, it protects your eyes. They don't need to sit down on your nose like this. Okay, they need to be set up like regular glasses, close to your face. So that way, anything does get past your bill, it can't come down into your eyes. The other thing is all the flying objects. Everything's coming around and hitting you in the face. You don't want that to happen. Your eyes are very important. You must protect them. It's another item that you must wear into the job and out of the job. There's no excuse for never wearing your safety glasses. Then we have one of the final things to go over here is ear protection. Okay, your hearing protection. Most everywhere you go, you're going to get these. These are earplugs. They're soft, pliable, and they're made that way to go into your ear. A lot of people make the mistake of just putting it in their ear just like this. It's not doing its job. You lose your hearing because you're not wearing your PPE properly. It's kind of your fault, right? So what we're doing here is showing you how to properly put these in. The first thing you do is you take it and you roll it. Get it into a little bitty, kind of like a straight line there. Just rolling it out. Then reach over your head, pull up and back on your ear slightly, and just push it in a little bit, just to where it goes inside. Then let your ear go. You'll feel it start to form. Once that happens, then you do the other one the exact same way, but the opposite ear. Twisting it, kind of rolling it into that little bitty line, pulling up and back on your ear, inserting into your ear just a little bit and letting it form. Doing this will not only ensure that you're helping your hearing by not allowing the noise to damage it, it'll also keep stuff out of your ears. You'd be surprised how many times things go into your ears that should not go in there. Welding slag, grinding debris, all kinds of stuff will get into your ears. These will help. Now, these will only be used in your general purpose areas, okay? If you end up getting into an area that is very loud, say you're going into a pump room, you need to have these and earmuffs on. The earmuffs is just a secondary protection for your ears. Most of the time it's going to be stated outside of the building before you go into it. But it's a good idea to just go ahead and keep a set with you. Maybe the sign fell down. Maybe they just never put one up. But it's not just their responsibility on this safety, it's your responsibility too. Now, there are other things with safety that we could go through. Your safety vest. Those are important whenever you're in high traffic areas. They're most of the time going to be a high-vis yellow or a high-vis orange. Those are the two main colors that you're going to find on job sites, and they need to be worn. You don't want to get run over by a fork truck. The other thing, everybody knows this, steel-toed boots. You can't go into a job without steel-toed boots. Just kind of makes sense. You want to save your toes, right? That helps you walk, so make sure you wear your steel toes. You don't go on a job with tennis shoes on. You don't go on a job with house shoes on. Again, going back to safety is your responsibility, okay? Not just who you're working for. It's yours. You have to take care of yourself. Now, does anybody have any questions? Yes, there are different types of hard hats. There are many different types of hard hats. The most common ones you're going to find are ones just like this, are a carbon fiber, but they do all expire. Okay? Yeah, they do have lanyards for your safety glasses. You can put lanyards on here to hang around your neck. That way you don't lose them. The other thing is you have to remember, when you take them off and they're hanging here, you have to remember to put them on. You don't want them hanging around your neck and going into work on any type of machinery and they're dangling there and that gets caught up in the machinery. So it's, in my opinion, a good idea not to wear the lanyards and just have your safety glasses themselves. No, you cannot wear, that is a very good question, but you cannot wear tinted glasses inside. The only time you're going to wear tinted safety glasses is when you're cutting with a torch. You can wear tinted safety glasses along with a tinted face shield. If you're working outside, then tinted safety glasses are permissible. Okay? There are different types of safety-toed shoes. Each job is different, letting you know if you can wear a composite toe or a steel toe. But I will let you know that the majority of the jobs out there will require you to wear a steel-toed boot. Okay, the question here is, what about your attire? Your attire is like any other job. You need to have on a shirt with sleeves, at least short sleeves. Okay, you want your shirt tucked in so it doesn't get into anything loose, and you don't want any holes, any frayed portions of your clothing. Those can catch fire. Grinding, welding, cutting with a torch. So no frayed clothing, no holy clothing. And if you are welding, you need to make sure you're wearing long sleeve shirts or a leather welding jacket. The reason for that, think about the light that's being put off by a welding rod. That's not good for your skin. Also, all the slag that's coming off of it when you're welding, it's all coming back. You'd rather have it hit your shirt than your skin. Okay, are there any more other questions? Okay, well, if that's all we have, let's go out to the shop real quick. We'll get everybody a chance to go ahead and show me how they don the PPE that they wear. Thank you.